We'll start by glittering a bauble image. If you'd like, you can cut out the bauble image before adhering the glitter. I like to work on the entire sheet at once, so I'll cut it out later. First, we need to remove the protective film that's covering the transparency sheet. If you find it difficult to get started, you can take a piece of tape, burnish it down on the end, and then pull it. Let me get it on the corner there. And it will start pulling the film off for you. You might want to try this when you're trying to get backing off of an adhesive sheet or stickers also. It can also be helpful for that. Apply clear drying glue to one section of the design, and then you'll use a damp paintbrush to spread it. It really doesn't matter which side of the transparency sheet you work on, but if you want the black lines on your design to be shiny on the finished image, then you'll want to work on the side where they are dull. And you want to work with small sections like I'm doing here so that the glue doesn't dry too quickly. It will dry on the edges. And go a little bit into the black because that of course will be covered from the front. We're actually working on the back of the image, and what people will see will be the other side. If you get a little bit of glue that goes over where it's supposed to go, you can push it back with a finger like that. I need to get a little bit farther over here. And depending on your humidity where you're working, that can make a difference too, is how quickly your glue dries. I'm going to push it over there a little bit. I didn't get it very close. And I'll finish down in here. Once you get it covered, now it's time to apply your glitter. And just sprinkle the glitter over the top. And you can sprinkle plenty on. It's not a problem because we're not going to waste it. I'm going to shake my excess into a coffee filter. That works really great. It seems to not hold it doesn't have static, so the glitter doesn't get stuck in it. And you can see what the image looks like there. Now the next time, if I was going to do another red section here around the stars, I would do the same thing, put glue there, and then I can just dump the glitter out of my coffee filter directly on there, and you can keep working back and forth with the coffee filter until you're done with the color. And then once you're done, you can take your coffee filter and pour your glitter back into your container for another time. So it's really nice and handy. If you're unhappy with the coverage that you get, if you find that it looks a little too thin, or if you have some edges or some spots that need a little more glitter, then you can thin the glue, 50% glue and 50% water, and repeat the process. Static can cause the excess glitter to stay where you don't want it to, just kind of stay there on the transparency sheet. And if that happens, you can use your finger or a dry paintbrush to just wipe it off. That's why I like to do the whole sheet at once, and I'll do all of one color, and I won't worry about those extra pieces or that excess glitter that's just kind of laying there. And then when I get a color finished and I'm ready to switch to another color, I'll wipe off all that excess and move on to the next color. I've completed glittering the design, and now I'll adhere it to a 5 1/4 by 3 inch piece of black cardstock. Liquid adhesive works best because sometimes with a tape runner you could actually pull off some of your glittered design from the acetate.